This is Mouse from Kragon Games or Productions, whatever I have written in my channel name. Um, as you can clearly see, I'm on a Google Docs. Well, two Google Docs to be exact. It's about my new card game, Cartoon Wars. Obviously, spelled with a K to be a little funny. Currently we are. I'm working with this on with my friend and I. We're currently working on this project, right? Or at least I'm working on it. I've asked him for some help, and he's going to help me with this. We've currently figured out, at least I figured out the objectives and general setup. It is currently in rules version alpha 0.0.1. The cards will be physically made by the Game Crafter. If anybody knows who that is, well, congratulations, you know who the Game Crafter is. One of the other things is we will not be releasing cards on Untapped for free play. Those will only be for I will only use cards on Untapped for what is it called? Untapped for sorry, I'm spacing a bit. It is like 7:56 p.m. for me. So shit. Oh, we'll only be using it for playtest purposes. Sorry, I don't know why I was blanking on that. So yeah. But as you can clearly see, it's coming along smoothly. But right now, as it is in the early stages of its development. If you've been around this singular channel that's been gone through many iterations, you will know that I actually have where is it? Sketch Wars right here. This used to be my very first TCG that I've ever made. It's called Sketch Wars TCG. This is the most recent version of it, and what my friend and I are going to do is we're going to try combining this game right here. It's 2 pages with his card game that he's made as well. As if you can, if you read this, you can see that right here, you can see that the objective is a little weird, or it's like, it's kind of normal, but you notice the word I use, commander. Well, if you know anything about Magic the Gathering, there's this game style card called the Commanders. Or, Commander, basically it's like you have a 100 card deck and you play with that. For this for this card game, we're borrowing some rules from Magic the Gathering, right? A bit, just a bit of the rules, not everything, and we're combining it with my rule set and his rule set. So it's an amalgamation of like 3 different games. So currently, before talking about Cartoon Wars, let's talk about mine, because mine I've built this for years. I think I first started making this one since I was like not since I was like 12, but I was like 13 maybe. 13, 14. I'm now like 18, so I've been doing this for 4 years, 4 or 5 years. No, wait. This one I've been working on for 5 years. I've been working on card games, board games, the likes for about 6 years. No, of course not, grounding out my life, but throughout I have, developed cards. I might make this, but the same rules would apply to Cartoon Wars. However, Sketch Wars, let's talk about him. So, it is very objective for the objective. When your warrior loses all of its HP, then you lose again. Flat out, just that's it. Boom. There, you can run out on all the cards in your deck, and if you cannot kill the warrior, you just lose. So, setup. Basically, it's very simple. Place your warrior card onto the field. This normally I would have had a um, area. I would if when I was developing this, I would have had a little bit more area, but life's been a little chaotic, so I haven't been able to upkeep any of these rules. Um, and then it says shuffle your deck, draw some cards, then place them face down in a horizontal line. Uh, these at least in this one was called barrier cards, and then you also decide who goes first. So basically, barrier cards in this was think of it like a wall. You have to break down a wall to actually get to your opponent, right? That's what these did. They acted like a wall. I combined this because with a little bit of the prize the prize cards from Pokemon. Basically, you break down the wall. The cards for your side of the wall help you, or they're your cards, right? You draw them, but if all of them go down, your opponent can attack your warrior directly. Now I did have this thing called monster cards to solve a kind of like issue, I guess I could say. But the phases were three very simple phases: draw and play, attack, activate, and then combat. And then you move on to the next. Then the person goes, and then the rounds. Phases. I describe each phase. Draw one card. You can only hold 5 cards at a time. So, I probably need. That's why this was still a very early. It wasn't even like the first version. It was like the half version because it did go through many iterations. Um, this is the one of more up to date, but I'm probably going to tweak this a bit. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if I should release this game yet before this one, because this has its own unique system rather than this one. This one's going to be way different. It does not have the barrier cards, so this one won't have that much issues. Sketch Wars, on the other hand, will have barrier cards and other items to play that, and this I'll be working on by myself. But my friend and I will be taking rules from this and adding it to Cartoon Wars. I probably might be just doing Cartoon Wars myself and might just have to merge the two, Sketch Wars and Cartoon Wars. But aside from that, this should be good. Oh yeah, I also want to. I know I'm not like a big YouTuber or anything. I only have like 15 subscribers, but I would really like to. I would like to give people that I've viewed and I've actually learned from a shout out. These would be Underworld's TCG, Chaos Galaxy. He's a very big, HTC, HTCG creator. He's one of the biggest. And Rune TCG. I've been a subscriber for them for many years. I don't know if any of them, or if I know nobody. No, none of them would remember me. However, because I change my name constantly on the internet. If you know the name, you know the name. And I think it was like originally called Anonymous. I used to be known as Anonymous for a while, and well, that was just my username. That was actually my username was Anonymous. It wasn't like I was trying to be anonymous. No, I was anonymous because, in a sense, I have a very weird. Like, I am almost not known to the internet, which honestly I'm fine with. I'm fine with my little happy little end of the internet that I'm kind of like a little scavengery because you could say I pick up the traces and I keep some very old memories back in the brain. So, anyways, let's continue. Oh yeah, and I also had this backpack, this backpack mechanic, which I actually loved. Anyways, so yeah, you can only draw and only hold 5 cards at a time unless you have a backpack. The backpack can be attached the same as an equipment card. Basically, the backpacks, each backpack will increase it by 5, and you can only have 2 backpacks at once. So you can only have a max of like 15 cards in your hand. And also, if you reach the max inventory space, you cannot draw anymore until you play a few. Basically, what this prevents is like prevent people from drawing continuously, and so like what is it in Magic? It's called milling. basically the backpack, you cannot draw. You cannot draw. It doesn't matter what. I should probably state this in here, but you cannot draw no matter what card says you have to. Once you reach your inventory limit, you cannot draw anymore. You're done. You can't. You physically can't, so it stops you from completely losing all your cards within like 5 seconds. Card types. You have support, curses, equipment, and monsters, and then I explain them as best as I can of how they're used. So support cards are the cards used to support or help mitigate damage. You can place a support card by placing it on the left side. Each side has its own respective areas, and I would normally have a little diagram of where it goes. You can only have 3 support cards at one time. Curses are cards that can only be casted by a warrior and could affect everything in the field. And you have to place it face down. Basically, what do I mean by casted by a warrior? Or I'm probably going to change this to wizard because each warrior, or I'm going to probably, because I'm changing these from warrior to like hero or something like that, character maybe. So like each character has its own class. And I'm going to, because as you can, this is still very early, so I'm changing, I'm still seeing things that need development, and I'm going to change those accordingly. With Sketch Wars, at least. Cartoon Wars, I originally was going to talk about this video, but I don't think I should. I'm still going to, talk about these, and I am still going to do these projects. It's just these are going to take longer than Sketch Wars. So, equipment cards equipment are cards that can be placed on your warrior. Equipment is categorized into 3 groups: armor, backpack, or weapon. You can only have 4 pieces of armor. You can only have two backpacks and 2 weapons at one time. You can place 2 equipment cards by placing it on the right side. So, like the curses and supports, they go on, their own side. Monster cards. These help destroy the barrier. You can play monsters once one barrier is destroyed. You can only have 7 monsters at one time. Basically, these act like a temporary, fill-in. These won't help you, but they will at least keep their warriors at bay. Right? Probably, it should. Activate. To activate a curse, flip it over, do what it says, then discard it. Very simple, very straightforward. For support and equipment, do what it says, because some equipment might have it where you have to activate it. So same with support cards, so you have to activate them. For the warrior card, discard 1 curse card, then do it. So it's basically, for warrior special, like if they have special abilities and stuff like that, and you have to activate it, you have to discard a curse card. At least one, and I'm probably gonna have it where they have to be face down. To add a little sacrifice, if that makes sense. Combat. When your opponent declares an attack, they destroy 1 barrier card. You'll use this card instantly. Basically, these are the cards that no matter, you have to use them. Doesn't matter what it is. For monsters, and I do explain this, for monsters, you place it instantly. For equipment and support cards, you attach them instantly. For curse cards, you activate it instantly. After your opponent attacks, then it's your turn. But if you have monsters on the field, then they subtract number to this number is found in the blue box. Basically, like I said, there will be a diagram to help explain this a lot better. The opponent's HP. This is the red one, the red box. Yeah, they're all boxes. When a warrior is attacking a monster, it kills it. But you can only attack 1 monster per turn if you have not attacked before. You can deal damage to the warrior when all the barrier cards are destroyed. You deal 2 damage every time you can. You can find the HP in the green box. Yeah, I need to space this out. I'm still trying to wake up. And that was pretty much all the rules for Sketch Wars. It's very I like to think of it as it has a bit of complexity. It has a lot going on to keep track of. However, I feel like when playing it, and once I start refining these rules, this could become something rather than nothing. So basically, what we're, at least for Cartoon Wars, we took, I took the objective is defeat your opponent's army by killing the commander. You lose if your commander dies. or you run out of cards. So very simple, very straightforward. Place your warrior card onto the field, shuffle your deck, draw 7 cards, then place them face down into a horizontal line. These 7 cards are known as the barrier card. Probably not going to do these. Like I said, I don't think the barrier is going to exist. So, as you know, I'm probably also not going to put warrior. Oh shit, commander. So there you go. Phantom Cartoon Wars is currently waiting for my buddy, my friend. So yeah, no. After all this, yeah, I think I'm good for right now. I think that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about. Anyways, um, just let me know what you guys want to see next as well, because I am gonna try doing some video games. And yes, I do read comments. I just surprised nobody's commented yet on like any of my videos, which it sucks. It's sad, but it's life, and that's normal. Not everybody's gonna comment, and that's and I'm okay with that. However, I'm gonna say this right now. For Cartoon Wars specifically, I will be trying my absolute hardest to show you to do it and you know keep a hold with when it comes to my channel. Uh, yeah, I only have like you know about four videos right now, so this will be my one of my this will be my fifth, but I've had a lot on my plate. So just remember that I'm still here. I read comments and everything else like that. So without further ado, I will catch you all guys on the flip side. Um, remember, like, subscribe, comment what you want to see me do with what you want to see me do with the channel. I'm thinking about just probably doing some card games and some video games. Also mix it in with some reaction videos. I'm probably gonna record a reaction video later today as well. So you guys won't like two videos in a day. Wow. But so Sketch Wars is probably gonna be the one I'm gonna release first on the Game Crafter. So have fun. So yeah, no. This is Mouse. Have a good rest of your day.